It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. He'll pull it down. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Riggs. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab. It's Peppers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Finds his man. It's Riggs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Ducks have this offense rolling.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to...
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On the move, it's Peppers. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately. But they're in the red zone at the 14. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away. The throw. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here we go. Quarterback looks for a little space. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows it.
The sneak scores it. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Kane. Got his man. Got room at the 35. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Makes the catch. It's Rodriguez. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Kane. He tries to take the top off. Breaks it inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. The give to the back. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on 2nd and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for space. It's Pepper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Bringing it back.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense will take over. First and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Going to try to get it himself. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Dropping back, it's Kane. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Peppers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You want to make a guy that's elite that's one of the best in the business start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Peppers. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds. No time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Now improvising. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just keeps swinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
The running threat of the QB just, it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 1.
This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Peppers. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Give to the back. Makes a man miss. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Grabbed over the middle. It's Temple. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Kane. Shoots it to the left. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Using his legs, it's Simon. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 4 over Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged out of the air. At the 15, he's loose. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
He's got it down the left side, turning it on. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Kane. With the catch, it's Temple. Pulled down for the tackle. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. The snap sets up to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking for the score. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got a man. It's Peppers. Across the 25. He's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's another 1st down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Gonna run it. It's Peppers. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Fourth down.
Football 7. Football 7.
They'll run for it. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking to throw, it's Kane. That's reeled in, it's Simon. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play, it's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.